Hi, today I'm going to continue with the basic data types we were seeing in the last video. So we had seen what are some basic data types like integer, float, double, char. We have seen. Now we see that what size it can store. So its integer can store 2 or 4 bytes. Generally, it is 4 bytes, and floats can store 4 bytes. Double can store 8 bytes. Character can store 1 byte. And the format specifier is also mentioned here in the third column. So the for integer we have %d. Sometimes you will see that it is %i also, but most of the time you will see %d. For float we have %f, for double or %lf, for character we have %c, for short int the size is 2 byte and the format specifier for this is %hd. For unsigned int, the size is 2 or 4 byte and the format specifier for this is %u. For long int, we have 4 or 8 byte and the format specifier for this is %ld. Long int, this data type has the size 8 byte and the format specifier is %lld. Long integer. And unsigned int, unsigned long int is 4 byte and the format specifier for this is %lu. For signed char it is 1 byte and format specifier is %c. For unsigned char it is 1 byte and format specifier %c. Long double it is 10, 12 or 16 byte and the format specifier is %lf. Okay, and we can check its size also through writing program on the system. Okay, so let me show you some examples on the compiler. I will show you. Let's go to the coding. Okay, so see this one. Here I have written a program in C which is saying that I have made a variable a which is of integer type and size of int equal to %d bytes and size of a. Size of is a function which here I have used for finding the size of this and this variable a which is of integer type, and let's run it. Okay, I've written this in my code block compiler. Okay, so you can do it in your any system whichever you have. So first compile your file and it is showing no error, 0 error. Then you run your program. See, it is showing size of int is 4 bytes. Okay, so you can check it on your system also what it is showing. See how many, as much you practice it, as much you do it, you will learn more. So learn by doing. Okay, that is the key to learn any programming language. Okay. Similarly, you can do for float type or double type and so on. So see this one. I have made some variable like A, which is short, then B as long, and then C as long, and D as long double. And then I am running this program. Printf size of short equal to %d byte, size of A, then size of long %d byte, size of B, then size of long is equal to %d byte, size of C, and after that, size of long double equal to %d byte, size of t. You can directly write like this also, like what I have shown you there. Like, let me write in the comment, it is better. You can write like this also. That will also work. Like you want to check the size of int, you can write like this. and then you store it in some variable or print it directly here, how as here it is written. Okay, like suppose I am adding one line here, same line. See, control B. Here I am writing in place of A, int. Okay, and size of short equal to %d, not int. I should write it here, short, SHORT. Yes. And yes, just wait. So you can write here also directly, like I am writing here size of A. In place of this, you can write like this. Depth size of int equal to %d. After double quotes, you just write size of function, and inside it you can write the data type also instead of the variable name of that type. You save it and then first compile your program. It is showing 0 error, and then you run the program. The size of int is again 4 byte. Earlier we were using that variable name. In place of variable name, we can write the data type also of the variable. So you can get and check yourself that what's the size of your data type in your system also. But the general is almost same. Everywhere you will see that integer is showing 4 byte, but in your earlier compiler, maybe it will show you 2 byte. Okay. So I was talking about this one. See this one, the size of, we have declared different variables of different data type, short, long, 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 double, and we are checking the size of this. So first compile this one program. Let me close this. Now run it. What happened? Just so compile the current file. Now it's showing 0 error and 0 warning. Then go again and run the program. You will see the size of short is 2 byte, size of long is 4 byte, size of long is 8 byte, size of long double is 12 byte, and so on. You can check for other data types also similarly. Okay. So now let's go to the nodes. Another thing I want to discuss about the range of these data types it can store. Like if I'm saying integer is of 4 byte, character is 1 byte, so there is some range of values we can store inside this data types. Okay, so for char data type, it is a 1 byte, so it can store numbers from 0 to 256, or if it is signed number, then it will be minus 128 to 127. See, for character 1 byte, the number stored can be minus 128 to 127 if it is signed. If it is unsigned, then it can store 0 to 256. For integer type, we know that it can store 4 bytes. So for this 4 byte, we can store the numbers from minus 2147 483 648 to 214 2147 483 647. Okay, and if it is unsigned int, it means it can store only positive numbers. Unsigned int, and the size is 4 byte, then it can store 0 to 4 to 9 4 967 295. Okay, the range of data values it can store is this one. See, for short int, if I say for short int, the data size it can store is up to 2 bytes. The values it can store will be 32,768 to minus 32,768 to 32,767. You might be wondering how you will remember all these values, the range of these values. So you can find it yourself also. Like just I am saying for signed char, it can store minus 128 to 127. And for unsigned char, it can store from 0 to 256. So how you will calculate or find it out? See, I am saying 1 byte is, it is saying the size is 1 byte for character data type. So 1 byte is equal to what? 8 bit. So if I say n is equal to the number of bits, so we can find the general formula also to find the range of these values. It can for signed and for unsigned or without signed. I'm saying if it is signed means it can store negative numbers also and positive numbers also. And unsigned means if I specifically mentioning that it is unsigned, that means it will store only positive numbers. Then the range can be calculated or start from 0 to 2 to the power of n. N is number of bits minus 1. And for signed, it will be 2 minus 2 to the power of n minus 1, 2, 2 to the power of n minus 1 minus 1. So we can check it for suppose it is character, the number of bytes is size is 1 byte. For character we have 1 byte and 1 byte is equal to 8 bit. So 0 to, for unsigned, it will be 0 to 2 to the power of 8 minus 1. That is 2 to the power of 8 is 256. 256 minus 1 is 255. So the range of values it can store is 0 to 255 for character data type. It is for unsigned car. Okay. And for signed, how you will calculate? It will be minus 2 to the power of n minus 1. N is here 8. 8 minus 1 is 7. 2 to the power of n minus 1 is 7 minus 1. So it will be minus 1 minus 2 to the power of 7 is what? 128. So it is minus 128 to 128 minus 1 will be 127. The range of values it can store for character type is minus 128 to plus 127. And 0 is also included inside it. Okay. That is why we are getting this one to 127. And similarly, you can find for others. Suppose I'm saying about short int. Short int has data size 2 byte. We have seen here just now that short int has data size 2 byte. This one, short int has data size 2 byte. 2 byte means if I say it in bits, it will be 16 bit. 1 byte is 8 bit and 2 byte is 16 bit. Okay. So now, just wait. Short int. Short int has data size 2 byte. Then for this, if it can store negative numbers also, it will be 2 to the power of n is here 16 because it is 2 byte. So n number of bit is 16, and when I do minus 2 to the power of n minus 1, it will be 2 to the power of 15. 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. So it will be 32,000 minus 32,768 to 32,000. You can calculate it with the help of calculator also and check it. Okay, so it is this one. And if it is unsigned, it is mentioned that it is unsigned, means it can store only positive values, then the value will be 0 to 2 to the power of 16 minus 1. So it can store values from 0 to 65,500. 36 minus 1, it will be 535. So I have shown you that the values it can store is for unsigned, short int, unsigned, short int, it is 2 byte, then it can store 0 to 65,535. We have calculated it here. How we are finding 0 to 2 to the power of n minus 1. So similarly, you can find for other data types also that what will be the range of values it can store. And you can do the code also and check whether it is working properly or not, or it is something else in your system. You can check. Okay. So for today, that is, we'll continue with this topic in the next class or in the next video. Thank you. Thanks for watching.